El Nino de Oro, Jorge Linares, fighting out of Venezuela and Japan. He won his first world title back in 2007 and hasn't looked back since. El Nino.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned three-division champion of the world, known as El Niño de Oro, Jorge Linares. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned three-division champion of the world, here is El Niño de Oro, Jorge Linares.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. We're expecting an all-action slugfest.
He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut.
Perfect punch. Have you ever danced with the devil under the pale moonlight? That's what these two men are about to go through as they've been talking so much trash on social media. It's time to settle the score. And they are giving us action. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Got out of the way of that right hook. Missed him with that uppercut. Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I don't know which fighter is winning this bout. Who will be buzzed first? Hit him with a left jab. Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. Misses with that jab. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Takes that jab. He misses with that jab. So close with that uppercut. Believe what we're seeing. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. one could go either way. Every round is so important.
That was super tight. I dread being a judge.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? He missed with that jab. What a world championship fight we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. There's a scoring blow. Won't give us a second to catch our breath. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The Venezuelan is rocked. Well, that seemed to be like a feel-out round. What do you think, Johnny?
No, keep your eye on the ball. This is where you get knocked out. Don't close your eyes now.
Here we go to the fourth round. Oh, that punch. He just misses with that jab. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he misses with the left uppercut. And he misses with that jab. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take...
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Who's winning this fight right now? I have no idea.
So important. The referee's got to do his fight right. He's got to...
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? And he just missed with that left jab. there, he caught him with a stiff jab. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He just misses with that big right hand. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. This fight could not be any closer, could it, Johnny?
That was super tight. I dread being a judge.
Who will be buzzed first? It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Fails to score with that left hook. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
Sometimes when you have a...
The Venezuelan is rocked. Just one punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Much to write home about in that round, huh, Johnny?
You've got to see what's in front of you. Don't pressure them. Let them take it at their own pace.
Mix it up, body and head. Be smart. Change your angle. Work that. The jab's working nice. Run 1, 2 straight down. Fine. Great round.
Here we go. It's round 7. Oh, that punch. That jab doesn't score. He got caught clean by a left hook. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Swing and a miss with the hook. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This fight is closer than 2 pages in a book, Johnny.
It's too hard to split. Do you listen to your head or your heart?
Which fighter's going to get clipped first? Both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
That jab won't score. Can't score with that jab. Nobody home with that hook. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Finish, and that'll do it. Linares is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this Jorge Linares, it looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
He's a knockout without a doubt.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Good punch. He didn't take that jab well at all. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little fake with him, pickpocket him.
Can't find a home in that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. And Jorge Linares is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So the round winding down now, and it's been another good one for him. These two fighters promised us great action. They didn't give it to us in that round.
Just a little fact finder, that's all it was.
And there's the bell for round 10. That big hook doesn't land. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Both men step back for just a moment. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Got him with a left jab. Misses with the jab. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. This fight could not be any closer, could it, Johnny?
That was...
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
That jab scores. Fantastic punch. Jorge Linares seeing cobwebs now. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. That uppercut doesn't land. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, when you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Jorge Linares. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of...
Don't get carried away.
On to the 12th. Stiff jab. Hook misses. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Blocks the jab. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. Missing with that jab. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Only catching air with that hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. How do you feel about that split decision victory, Johnny?
A split decision, you know what, I feel sorry for the loser because heart and soul was laid out right there. Everything was left in the ring. There's no regrets, and we had a good time as well. They did the work, we enjoyed the action. Split decision, totally agree with it. You never know, we might see it all over again.